Hello, hello, hello. My name is Edward Fox. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for tuning in. Right now, this is the first day of February. Late night is 10:12 p.m. Eastern Time. Right now, I just want to come to you with it's not even a small message. It's a very important message for you. So, what I want to get to is the fact that there is evidence that you can reach all of your goals. You can reach every target. A target is what leads up to your goal. You can call them the small goals um, that lead up to your major goal. That's one thing I learned from one of my mentors, Grant Cardone, but I also heard that first in this book called The Neuropsychology of Self-Discipline. So, The Neuropsychology of Self-Discipline is actually a book I've listened to multiple times. I think over the past 2 or 3 years. I think I found it in either 2018 or 2019. I believe it was 2019. But that book has been great for me. So what I want to talk about right now is, again, the evidence that you can reach all of your goals. So there are personal goals, there are financial goals, there's goals for your physical body, there's goals for your relationship, there's goals for, to grow spiritually. There's so many different goals that we can think of right now. And I want the main thing that you do right now in this moment is to think of different reasons, think of different people as examples of goals that you know can be reached. I'll say this: I want to be married. I know people that are married. That's evidence that I can be married. I want to have 3 children. My mom has 3 sons. My mom was married and had 3 sons. So, boom, that's 2 of them right there. I mean, of course, again, my mom has 3 sons. We get on her nerves, but we still her 3 sons. So that's proof that, boom, I can be married, and then, boom, I can have 3 children. And then I meet millionaires. Like, I meet people that have millions and millions of dollars often. I've met one guy who's almost a billionaire. So, yeah, that happens. I meet multimillionaires. So that's proof and an example that I can have millions of dollars. So I can be married. I can have children. I can be a millionaire. I haven't met a billionaire just yet. But I've been to some billionaires events. I've purchased products and services from billionaires. So I can be a billionaire. I've met people with 6-pack abs or even 8-pack abs. I can have 8-pack abs. Just earlier this evening, I was at a mixed martial arts gym training with champions. I can be a champion in some form of fighting, whether it be Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, boxing, Muay Thai. I can be a champion because I've trained physical combat, hand-to-hand, wrestling or Jiu-Jitsu or boxing with champions. I promise you, I have. And that's why I can tell you these things ain't no joke, boy. But again, I have enough proof in my life, not only from people that I have met physically, like in the physical. I don't mean I meet these people online. I mean I meet these people in person. You can look on my Instagram page. I met Sean Combs. People call him P Diddy. I met the CEO of his company. I met the CEO of Combs Enterprises. I met the CEO of Revolt TV. I met his CFO of Combs Enterprises with Tariq Amin. Like, I meet people that have millions of dollars. Not that the millions of dollars makes them different from anyone else. And that's really the main thing I want to get to. But the thing is, you meet people that you get the understanding that, okay, we have very similar opportunities. We're not the same people because Edward Fox, me, I'm different from you. You're watching this video. We have different circumstances. We have different things in our mind. But guess what I can say? We have equal opportunities, especially when it comes to this internet. We can all learn something that can change our lives for the better. And when I say that, I mean you can learn something that's going to put you in different a whole different income bracket. Like seriously, I learned digital marketing and advertising. And I started making money with clients. Started traveling, living on my own time. I haven't had a job in over 2 years. I met with Tariq Amen just briefly for a few minutes. I talked to this guy. I told him I want to start a business venture in this one I'm not going to say what it is, but I told him I want to start this business venture. He says start and figure out the rest as you go. That's some of the best advice that I've been given. And then on other occasions, I've been told by other multimillionaire entrepreneurs, 80% done is better than 0% perfect. That makes sense. I'm making this video. I did brush my hair earlier. I took a shower, combed my hair and all that stuff and washed it. But I'm not in some type of special wardrobe right now. I'm in the house. What I did was I turned up the brightness on the TV. I turned up the brightness on my laptop right here. This is what I turned on some lights in the back. This is what I did to prepare to get on this video and say something that I believe is going to help you and anyone that you believe you can help by sharing this video with them. I just did it. I did it. I don't want to put obstacles in front of myself that are going to stop me from doing what I know is my purpose. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I believe it's a part of my purpose to be making this video to tell you that you need to look for and find examples of you being able to reach your goals. Again, there are people that I've met in real life, in the physical. I've been on TV shows. I've met people that are on TV shows. I met I met Tiana Taylor backstage at the Revolt conference. I met another producer. Like, when I tell you producer, this man wrote songs for Mariah Carey. He produced on her album. Like, Jermaine Dupri. I met Jermaine Dupri backstage at the Revolt conference. It was lit. Like, that's big. Like, if you know me, I like some Bow Wow songs and I like some Mariah Carey songs. I like music, and Jermaine Dupri is one of the top guys in music. And I met Jermaine Dupri. I met multiple rappers. I meet entrepreneurs all the time. I work with business owners to bring their businesses to another level because of the skills that I've started learning back in 2016 and 2017. I've been learning digital marketing and advertising for the last basically 4 years now. This is what I've been putting my real life time and energy into, and it's been making me more valuable to the marketplace. So when I tell you I'm going to become a millionaire or even billionaire, that's really what I'm going for, because I believe I can serve more people if I have billions of dollars. Like, billionaires, like, they can change economies overnight. They can be like, all right, we're gonna do electric cars, and people are like, oh my gosh, let's go do electric, and we gotta have the batteries and all that other stuff like that. Like, that's what I'm on. I want to make the world a more sustainable place. One of the issues is, like, only 3% of the water on the earth is fresh water that people can drink. 97% of the earth is covered in water, but only about 3% of the water on earth people can drink. That's something that can be changed. There's technology that's coming out that can change people's lives for the better. There's places in Africa, there's places around the world that need like wells to be drilled and people can get clean drinking water. But there's also places where there is enough water, but the thing is, it's not clean. It needs to be desalinized. Like, there are things that I could be doing to help the world. So guess what? I have to make videos like this. I have to call potential clients. I have to close deals. I have to go online for prospecting. I have to talk to people out in stores. I have to talk to people in these business meetings. I have to get on Zoom calls. I have to send messages on LinkedIn. I have to send messages on Facebook and Instagram, all the other cool stuff. You have to do it. Once you believe that what you're doing is for a good cause and that you're going to be helping people and that you're going to be changing someone's life for the better, You have to do what it takes. That's really what I believe. That's really what I believe. It's not only about money for me. Of course, we can look at my doggone my screens right here, and I got the Rolls Royce Phantom up here, and then I have some more stuff about building a list. You sold customers, servicing customers, things like that. But this is building a list of people you're prospecting, who you're calling to get deals. But yeah, contacts are contracts. That's what Grant Cardone says. That's him and his daughters. They say contacts are contracts. They're so cute. But okay, so what I really want you to get from this video is find evidence in your life. Find evidence in your life that what you want is possible. Every goal that you've ever had, everything that you've ever thought of is possible. That's why I tell people my mind is so rooted in reality that I know I can get what I want. I'm going to tell you this straight up. One of my mentors, Grant Cardone, I just mentioned him. This dude's married. He got 2 kids. That's another example that I could be married and have children. Boom. Guess what? This dude in 2019, he came to my hometown for like 2 hours. Well, he'd been here multiple occasions, but he came for like 2 hours in June of 2019. He bought the Ellis apartment complex. The Ellis is, let's say, 5-6 miles away from my house. When I say the Ellis, I mean he bought a whole apartment complex on President Street. I just rolled by that place last week on the way to somebody's house to, chill and play some Uno. I saw the apartment complex. I saw him on his Instagram Live or his Instagram stories coming, riding around in the golf cart looking at the apartment complex. And he did it. He bought it. That shows me that I can buy an apartment complex. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm going to say more about this. I pay him every month $97 to have access to his Cardone University. Cardone University, it teaches you sales. It gives me access to the training that comes with this ebook right here. It's called How to Make Millions on the Phone. Building a list, sold customers, servicing customers, lost customers, orphaned customers, unsold customers. This candle has been burning for almost 3 days now. Well, it's been burning since Friday around 6 o'clock. So it's a good candle. But okay, I got distracted. It's a good candle, though. It smells good. It's blueberry. But yes, I invest in myself $97 a month to learn from Grant Cardone. He is a mentor of mine, and I'm gonna tell you why I picked him as a mentor. First off, he is in the 2 businesses that I am in. He is in advertising and he is in real estate. My mentor is doing what I want to do in 2 businesses that I deeply care about. Marketing. There's marketing, advertising, sales, the business stuff. That's all working together for me because I'm in business. And then real estate. Real estate is my family's business. My mom owns real estate. My uncles own real estate. My grandparents own real estate. You feel what I'm saying? On both sides. So, real estate is a family business for me. My mom has rental properties. My grandmother, she sold a house and moved to a different place. But she has property. My cousins have property. I'm going to have property. Like, real estate is the family business. So, I've already seen the evidence that I can be a real estate mogul because my mom has properties. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I've been working on my mom's property since I was a child. I have the evidence that, let's go back to this. I can be married. I can have 3 children. I know people that are married. My mom got 3 children. I got evidence right there. I have evidence that I can be a millionaire. I meet millionaires. I do business with millionaires. You feel what I'm saying? I do business with people that own businesses. I own a business. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this stuff is all, it's coming together. Like, I'm getting the facts. I know people that buy real estate. I know people that own real estate. It's kind of the same thing. I know people that rent out properties. My mom, you feel what I'm saying? I know people that have nice cars. I want nice cars. I've seen this Rolls Royce Phantom up close. I've seen, like, I want this Rolls Royce. I'm going to show you this again. I want this Rolls Royce Phantom. I've seen Rolls Royce Phantoms up close. This model up close. I've seen it up close, like standing right next to it. The thing is really nice. It's really nice. Of course, being close to these things, I understand that it's leather and metal, but guess what? I like it anyway. It's exclusive. Everybody can't have one of these. Exclusivity is very important to the rich and wealthy, and that is me. I promise you, I'm gonna have my Rolls Royce Phantom. That's just life. That's how it is. I get what I want. And also, I want the Gulfstream G700. Last year in October, my dad had me bring him his wallet while he was working. He's doing some work or whatever. I don't have to tell you too much about that. But he had me bring him his wallet, and he was at Gulfstream here in Savannah. Guess what? The Gulfstream G700 was on display. I saw it up close, and I fucking love it. I'm getting a Gulfstream G700. It's going to cost me about $75 million, but I'm fucking getting it. I have evidence. I have all the evidence that I can get everything I want in life. I have all the evidence that I can get everything I want in life. So I'm talking about marriage, 3 children, money, real estate, cars, clothes, anything. I done seen it. I done touched it. I done been around it. I've talked to the people. They show me how to get it. Everything. And the main thing I want you to know is one of the greatest things about me is I'm going to find a person that can teach me how to get what I want. I'm going to pay them to learn from them. And I'm going to do what they're teaching me. Because this guy right here, I'm going to tell you no lie. He has a book called The Closer Survival Guide. Back in 2019, I was about to go to a meeting to close a deal. And guess what? I'm listening to this book. Right? I'm listening to this book. It's telling me different closes I can use. A close is like, how do you end the sales conversation by asking for the sale? Like I tell you, okay, well, now is the time that you sign this contract. Will you be signing for the full amount, or will you be making payments? They say, full amount. Okay, now sign here. That's a close. The book has over 100 closes in it. But I was listening to the book, The Closer Survival Guide, on my way to the meeting. I used what he taught me in the book. And guess what? I closed the deal, and I got paid on the spot. Like, I made like $1,000 in a week. This was back in 2019. I guess that was my record for the time. I mean, of course, I've made more money in less time than that before, but that was one check for over $8,000, and then I had another check for over $3,000. But in that week, I was grinding, I was getting it done. So I knew I had some other stuff coming up, and I had to get it. But I used what I learned in the book on the way to the meeting. I used it, and I closed the deal. So let's say this. The book was 1 credit on Audible. So basically, that credit is like $15 for Audible Gold, right? The Gold plan. This was back in 2019. May 2019. So, and I remember this because on May 9th, I took this beautiful young lady out on a date, and it was great. I had fun. She had fun as well. She tells me that it was the best date she's ever been on, and it was perfect or whatever. I mean, that's cool. Thank you so much for your review. But I used what I learned in the book. The book cost me $15 in an Audible credit and hours of time of listening to the book, because I've listened to the book on hella occasions. I'm not gonna lie to you. On some things, I will listen to tens of times, just enough to get it in my mind so I can know how to use it. You feel what I'm saying? You learn skills through repetition. This is not my first time getting on live and speaking. My first time months ago, I probably been like, this and that. But now, over time, I have gotten pretty good at conveying what I believe is in my mind and what I believe that people need to hear and what they need to learn. So again, I'm gonna say this: I used $15 that I earned from working or from whatever, it's $15. I can't trace back every dollar where I got it from. That sounds like the worst thing to tell the IRS. Okay, I'm sorry. But the IRS be like, jail. That's what the IRS be like, jail. That's exactly what they would say. They say tax evasion. I'm like, man, no, please, no. All right, jail. That's what they say. But okay, so I used $15 to buy the book that has helped me earn thousands of dollars. That's how I invest in myself. I found a mentor, Grant Cardone. I found him in 2016. You know, they say when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I don't know where the hell that came from, but it makes a little bit of sense because everybody's not always ready to learn what's going to help them live a better life. And I just heard a call from Grant Cardone earlier this evening, starting at 8. It ended around 9, but the topic of the call was execution. You have to get things done. You have to do what it takes. Because I can read anything from anybody that got some money. I can go, oh, I'm investing in myself, buying books and just reading it. Guess what? Reading a book is not going to do anything for me unless I use what's in the book. I'll say this. I'm not going to get it, but I have this book in my library called Made in America by Sam Walton. If you don't know, Sam Walton is the founder of Walmart and Sam's Club. Again, the book is called Made in America by Sam Walton. Sam Walton, the author, is the founder of Walmart and Sam's Club. Walmart is one of the largest employers here in the United States. It's been that way for quite some time. Amazon is coming up behind them, but this is going to tie directly into that. So guess what? Jeff Bezos, in the early years of Amazon started in 1994. The book Made in America by Sam Walton was released, I believe, in 1999. So Jeff Bezos got this book, he read it, and what he did was he copied everything that Sam Walton did, but online. So Jeff Bezos is now the richest man in the world. Based on stock prices in Amazon, he has about 11% ownership stake in Amazon. That's how much equity he has. So these stocks being sold for over $1,000 each. That means his on paper net worth is over like $140 billion. So what I want you to know is Jeff Bezos read the book and I read the book. Jeff Bezos did something different than I did after reading that damn book. Because we are different people. We have different thought processes. We have different training. We have different reasons for doing what we do. We have different resources, all that stuff. But I want you to know what's available to him and what's available to me are almost equal. I want you to understand that. The same book that he read back in the 90s when I was just a child, and he used his book to build him like $1 trillion company. We both, me and you, we both have opportunity to learn great things that can change our lives and help us change the lives of others. Again, I want you to find the evidence that you can reach every goal in your life. Maybe I just had this thought to come to my mind. It's like I'm a money preacher right now, but it's not just about money. I know I said before there are mental, emotional, spiritual, and financial goals that you can learn evidence that you can reach those goals. Like, that's really how I feel. I love you. I care about you. I have more videos to record tonight. Maybe I should wait. I don't want to wait, but love you. Thank you so much for watching this. Let's reach our goals. Again, find evidence that you can reach all of your goals. There are people, there are places, and there are things and situations that are proof that you can create the life that you want. I love you. I thank you for watching this video. I thank you for listening. But yeah, let's go get it. Let's have fun. Create the life that you want. You are God. Remember that. God is in you. God loves you. God care about you. God is in me. God is in you. God is in all of us. We are connected. We are one. I want you to research the 12 universal laws of the universe. I know you heard of the law of attraction. That's just the fourth law. But I want you to learn more. So the law just mentioned about all of us connected. There's a law of oneness. I think there's a law of correspondence or whatever. But yeah, we're all connected. I love you. Thank you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.